Well, this is my first time in recording anything about chili beer, but a lot of people ask the question, how did you invent it, create it, whatever it is, in the first place? Well, we had that brewery in Cave Creek at the old Satisfied Frog, and I had a guy call me and ask if I could bottle some beer for him. So I went over to the Point Resort on 7th Street and we met. And he owned some Mexican food restaurants up in California, and he wanted to have his own private label beer. We had a bottling line and we can do that sort of thing. So as we were sitting there talking, he asked me, could you make a spicy beer? And I'm sitting there thinking, well, I don't want to make 500 gallons of beer and dump chili powder in it, because that that could ruin the beer. And then what have you got? You got 500 gallons of junk. So my mind flashed to the worm in the bottom of a mezcal bottle. And I asked him, I said, what if we dropped a chili pepper into a bottle of beer? And of course he said, well, yeah, we'll try it. So after the meeting, I headed home and I stopped off at, I think it was Albertson on 7th Street, and went inside looking for chili peppers. And my criteria had to fit the bottle. All right, so the only thing I could find was a can of serrano peppers that was in what they call escabeche, which is oil, carrots, vinegar. All right, so anyhow, I grabbed a can of that, and on the way home I called my wife Maria and I said, hey, I got this wild idea. Now, she's used to hearing wild ideas from me, but she said, oh man, that's nuts. You sure that's going to work? And I said, I don't know, we're going to try it. So the next morning at the brewery, the little microbrewery we had, I asked our brewmeister, Eric, to wash off the peppers and drop them in some beer. And of course, he's German, and Germans don't believe in doing anything to beer other than water, yeast, hops, and barley. But he did it. And a couple weeks later, he came out on a Friday afternoon. I had a bunch of friends there, and he came out to the brewery bar and he said, hey, what do you want me to do with this stupid chili in a bottle? And I said, hey, bring it out here and we'll taste it. Well, he did. He brought it out, and we all tasted it. It was very hot, but everybody in that group said, man, this is your legacy. You have really discovered something here. Well, that's how it happened, and the story, of course, continues with manufacturing chili beer and going to big breweries. And basically what we're trying to do is bring it back. So I will record some other videos on how that's going to happen, or we think it's going to happen. In the meantime, check out our website, www.chilibeer.com, and also check out our Facebook page, which gives you a link to, you can buy some mugs and some other Chili Beer stuff, t-shirt. Okay, thanks. And this is Crazy Ed signing off for now.